I get in the frame here.
Okay, you get nice and close.
All right, guys. So I'm here with Luke, winner of our event. Luke, you're coming up from Togit, right?
Yeah.
Cool. You want to tell us what you got on your list?
Sure. So it's Dark Eldar primary with Eldar Allies, of course. I guess the center of the list is the 2 beast packs.
Okay. How do you run the beast packs? I know there's some difference of opinion.
Yeah. So I've always been running them 10 Chimera, 6 Razor Wings.
Okay.
That's how I ran them like in 5th, and I just kind of stuck with it. I tried out like more Chimera. I tried the 15-4. It's really nice when you get Fortune, and when you don't get Fortune, it's kind of whatever. With the 2, I feel like 10 and 6 is good. It keeps them cheap, and you've got a spare beast pack if something goes wrong. Right. And then,
Yeah, I saw you pull that move actually in this game. You had the one come up in that final match, and it pretty much got taken down, and you just swapped independent characters and went forward with the other one.
Yeah. And in that one, I didn't really need to because his roll, I killed a decent amount on the charge, and his rolls weren't too great. But I had Baron up front to tank if he needed to. Yeah. Because he was with the Fortune squad, so he gets him and the Farseer get their rerolls to kind of soak wounds.
And it's
a dirty trick.
It's a good move. It's well played. I mean that match was kind of a rough one for Austin to start out with. You know, Grabstar versus Beast Pack.
Absolutely,
it's just a difficult match.
No, it was a rough match for him, and his Thunderfires were just like all over the place, not doing anything.
Yeah, I was curious with some of that target priority decisions there. But
some more too bad. I mean, he went for the Farseer. I don't like begrudge him that one because with Fortune and Misfortune, like my psychic powers were unbelievable.
Yeah, if he ended up getting really lucky, it would have paid off quite a bit. So it might have been a desperate move for him.
It was pretty spread out, so.
Yeah. Who'd you play in the first round?
I played Brian.
Brian Zoo, I think his name?
I think so.
Okay.
Tau Eldar.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Had that one right out.
That one I ended up just sorry. So with that one, it was just like all crisis suit list.
Okay.
So he had like I think 4 crisis teams just with all missile pods, and then one with fusion, a couple of riptides, and I basically just kept throwing stuff at him to keep him back in his corner.
Sure. Yeah, Tau have trouble advancing without
yeah.
That kind of reason.
So it was an objective mission, and at the end of the game, I had my stuff where it needed to be, and he didn't.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's good. How about round 2? What'd you play then?
Oh my goodness.
So long ago.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes it's hard to remember that stuff.
I'm just like drained right now. Round 2, I played a Farsight bomb.
Okay.
Trevor?
Yeah.
Yeah, Trevor. So yeah, Farsight bomb. It was, what was that mission? It was objectives and kill points, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Farsight bomb, so everyone knows what that is. And then a couple of Sky Rays and a Riptide.
Some supporting staff.
Yeah, and then he had Tigerius in with him.
Okay.
And he rolled the worst psychic rolls I've ever seen in a while.
Yeah, what'd he get?
He was fishing for Gate.
Okay.
And he ended up with like Telekine Dome,
yeah, telekinesis is not your friend.
Shockwave, and Objuration Mechanical. It was just like complete garbage.
Bad news. Yeah.
I don't completely agree with his decision to fish for it. Like I think once you miss 1 or 2, maybe roll div to get something useful.
This way he's not totally irrelevant for the whole game. Yeah.
But that game, I was definitely up that game. And then he failed. I killed like half the bomb.
Yeah.
And I failed leadership and ran off the table. And then it was just like my entire army. I hadn't lost a kill point yet.
Yeah.
It was my entire army versus his troops, which were like 11 crew and 10 scouts.
Yeah. Pretty one-sided game, it seems like.
Yeah. It was. I'm pretty sure I still would have had that one if they didn't run off the table.
Yeah.
But it was just like sealed it beyond a shadow.
Did you have a particular unit or model that you felt helped you out a lot? Seriously?
I mean, I like the way everything in my army works.
Sure.
I run a 20-man warrior unit with 2 cannons and a Cyberite. That is actually what killed the Farsight bomb.
Okay.
That's what killed half of it. I guided them. They were hiding behind a wall. They all jumped up.
That's good. Good to be confident with what you got, man.
It's like 40 shots, guided. It does a ton. He was out in the open because that's all he couldn't. This is where he had to be. But
Are you only taking one HQ from the Dark Eldar?
yeah, just the Baron.
Have you considered the Duke
No,
for that 20-man squad?
for the poison, nah.
Not worth it. Plus the doubles on what they call it.
So I don't have anything with combat drugs.
Oh, okay, so that's
It would be the 20-man unit with like with Feel No Pain would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it is when I can get them one early on. But no,
not worth it. Okay.
there's other stuff I'd rather spend 150 points on, like my 8 warp spiders.
Yeah, that's probably a pretty good investment.
Yeah, no, they're one of the all-stars. The Wraith Knight is pretty awesome. The Talos, people shit on the Talos is all
Yeah, I was going to
the
ask you
time.
about that because I've never seen any love for the Talos. I don't know.
Yeah, so the Talos, I love them. All they do is like sit on back objectives
Wait for the game, man.
and basically, and
If anything happens to come close, you just go ahead and get them.
they wait for Kroot to outflank, they wait for scouts, they wait for anything to outflank, and then like jet bikes to get close,
Yeah.
and then they just kill them.
Yeah. That's
And
That's a good unit, yeah.
They sit in the back and they just like spray a couple splinter cannon shots all game. Don't really do much, and then
nobody's going to target them.
no, because they're
Nobody's
not
gonna
doing
give you a hard
anything.
time.
Yeah, you're gonna shoot at them over the like the 2 beast packs and the Wraith Knight and the Warp Spiders that you're gonna face.
Probably
I
not.
don't think
yeah.
you are.
And it's good, actually. It's something I've been talking with some of the guys around here that those units that are counter to the small little troop units that are jumping around getting
Yeah.
things, those are really a big deal, especially in the competitive meta. Because if you get those outflanking Kroot or cultists or whatever that's going to come around the corner, they can deal with them pretty
Oh
easily.
yeah,
Which is something I've been pushing for with the new NIDS decks. We've been trying to talk about how to make them anywhere near viable. I'm actually a fan of the Warriors.
the Warriors. Yeah,
Because 9 wounds of toughness 4. If you don't have something that's going to instant death them, they're going to be harder to remove than your normal troop.
oh definitely yeah.
So it's going to be, you're going to find a difficult time for that to happen. And if it ends up being troop on troop, the Warriors are going to win that match, no matter what they're going against.
For sure.
But yeah, that's how it's going. Are you going to be going to Adepticon this year?
I am unfortunately not. I have a wedding to go to.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
Life
supposed
getting
to.
in the way, man.
Yeah,
It's just
it
how it
sucks.
All right.
Yeah, I think Nova's probably gonna be the next big one I go to.
Okay. You also have to go. Are you going to be bringing the Dark Eldar, you think?
I mean, we'll see what gets released and if like Knights are a thing. I haven't played this army against Knights. I have no idea what I do against them.
Sure. Yeah.
I feel like I could deal with one between the Wraith Knight and the Spiders and the Talos, but if I had to deal with like 4
going
of
against
them,
3 or 4, yeah, you might have
I
trouble.
have no idea.
Yeah, there's not much. I guess the beasts don't really have much they can offer to.
The beasts can't hurt the Knights, and then when it goes thermonuclear, they just all die. So,
Yeah. Not much hope for anybody. All the D strength weapons just kind of tear things apart. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess with the Fearless, like with the Baron and the Shardseer, the Fearless one will tie up a couple of Knights for a long time.
Sure. Yeah.
Especially if I roll some decent psychic powers.
Right.
Like 4-up and, well, I guess
Yeah, 4-up.
4-up weapon, 4-up and don't throw a lot.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I mean, they can tie them up, I'm sure, but I don't know
Yeah.
if they can do much to contribute to get rid of them. I mean, your army is fairly well suited to hunting the rest of the army, though, whatever's left. But if it's primary knights, you're going to need to engage them off of an objective in order to
Yeah.
keep them out. But, yeah, that seems like a tougher matchup.
Yeah. So yeah, aside from the heavy hitters, and I have like my 2 jetbike squads.
Yeah.
My 2 5-man warrior squads, which
Jump around and get the job done.
they do what they do. They go in reserve, and then the warriors get back objectives, and the jetbikes go wherever they need to.
Good. Very cool. So, I mean, I'm pretty excited that you won an event with Dark Eldar Primary.
Yeah.
I don't know too many people can say that recently, so that's kind of cool.
I'm happy about it. I haven't won anything since like 5th edition of my Dark Eldar. So
There you go, man. Something to be proud about. And I don't know if they told you the prize yet. I'm not sure what it is.
they
but-
did not.
Okay, it's probably Battle Force of some sort.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming out, man. It's been good to have you here. I'm glad you
Yeah,
had some
thank
success.
you for lending me your Wraith Knight to meet
problem.
people with.
Not a problem. If you want to check out Togit's page, I had it up there before. I know they have events coming up soon. And, I had that website up for you guys before. You can check that out.
Okay.
So yeah, help support Togit, help support Stomping Grounds. Thanks all for watching. And we're all done for the night. So check it out on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're going to have another game cast tonight, or that night, with Justin Cook against John Parsons. So tune in, check it out, and thanks for your view and your support. See you guys later.